Okay, so in this video, I'm going to be fixing up one of the engines that I bought. Now I thought I'd show which engine I'm going to be fixing in a different way. Let's see which engine I chose. As you can see, I've chosen to fix up the one that I think is most reliable out of the batch, the 422. Let's see what we can do with her. Alright, now it's time to take apart the engine and see if we can fix it. Just gonna take those off so it makes it a little easier. Oh. Yeah. I don't know if you can see, but that's gonna need cleaned up quite a bit. Although it does look like the person that had this did try to take care of them. There's a lot of oil in there. Alright, and here we have a look at the motor. I have to put a piece of electrical tape on there for now. See, I don't remember the light working, but let's try with my little 9-volt box here. Well, I can get some spares if the bolt doesn't work. Let's remove the motor first. Well, commutator definitely needs clean, which means I'll have to remove the brushes there. Alright. And clean that one commutator. And I'm interested to see if this is a 5-pole. Or if it might be something else. Alright. I don't know how well you can see, but I cleaned that as well as I can. So we'll use that as a starting point. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I guess it is a 5-pole. Well, at least it'll be a nice running engine when it's fixed. Alright. So I did what I could with the commutator. Oh, there we go. I did what I could with the commutator here, cleaned it up as best as I could. And I figured check out the brushes as well, give them a little bit of cleaning. And I can say this train was actually quite well loved. uh, I don't know if you can see very well, but there is quite a bit of a curving on the brushes. But it looks like there's still life in them, so we'll just try and see how much life is left. Alright. I had to do that a little bit off camera because trying to get that back on took quite a bit of effort. Let's actually move the springs up a little more. Connector's fine there. Connector's fine there. Ooh, I'm gonna have to be careful of that. That looks like it's gonna break off soon. Oh. Okay, let's turn it this way so you all can see. And there we have it. It does run quite well. Runs. I can't say quite well because I'm not too sure how well he's ran before when they were new. But while we have it open, let's put a little oil in some of the joints. Well, not joints, bearings. As I've heard a YouTuber say, a little goes a long way. Now to move on to the chassis. Okay, interesting dilemma. I'll have to go back and look and see if it had one. But if you look, one side has its piston bar. The other side does not. And I am not seeing one at all around. Maybe it didn't have one. All the teeth on the gears look good. So that's good. I'm going to give the chassis a little bit of cleaning and I'll be right back. Alright. Now that we have the pieces cleaned, let's reassemble, lubricate, and see how it runs. Alright. I had to do that a little bit off camera because it was very difficult and I had to take this piece off first. Okay, but this one it does matter which way these go because of how the piston rod is here. And before I fully seat that, we are going to put a little bit of oil in there. Maybe it makes sense to do it this way. Hold on a second, because I remember... Yep. Gotta remember, put these on right, because... Turns out the chassis of this is live chassis, so the wheel on this one does matter. So that we don't get a short. Actually, we're going to hold off on putting the wheel in, just because I want to mount the motor. To actually put a little bit of grease right at the top. And a little bit of the gear lubricant oil. There we go. That way it smushes onto the worm gear as well. Next is attaching this one. Okay, let's see if we can bring this down without busting it. Actually, I almost forgot. Gotta put that little spacer on first. There we go. That way we'll make sure it's nice and tight and nothing moves there. Oh, the wheel's set now. Never try to over tighten them. Interesting old way of holding how they held them on. I'm not going to replace the bulb right now. It is blown. One day I might replace it, but I just don't want to try soldering that right now. All back together again. Now, tender, I don't have to do much to it, but I am going to put in a little oil on the sides just to help it roll a little more, a little easier. I'm not sure what the trucks themselves are made of, but they are non-conductive. I tested that outside after I did the testing video of the other ones just to see. But there we go, all serviced and cleaned out. Now let's just hope it runs. Let's go to the track and test it. Okay. Here we are at the test track. Let's see if we got it to work better. Ooh. Okay, let's try it without the tender. I think I need to readjust the trucks on the tender. Alright, let's see if we can get her to crawl a little. Well, it's running at least, and it's getting a little better every time we run it, so I'm calling that success. Next time I'll be working on one of the other engines from the lot that I got. Which one, I don't know yet. Put down in the comments below as to which one you would like to see me fix up next. Till next time, I'll see you on down the line.